Old man, you seek the spell of mastery.
You have come too late. My work has already met with success.
If that is the truth, then your work must stop.
More like human silence moves.
No! No!
And so Master of Magic begins. Game from 1985, and I always thought just about the best game of the 80s. And I am old enough to have played it when it was new. Start a new game. Normal difficulty, 4 opponents, which is the maximum, a fair land size, and normal magic from the magical nodes. It's very sensitive mouse movement. But I'm going straight to a custom wizard because I'm going to execute the tactic which is definitely broken and which is called Wraith Rush. So by using this picture, I make sure that Sisra is not one of the opponents that I have to fight. He's in a whole separate realm of his own, which makes it awkward. And to do a Wraith Rush, you can't pick any of these specialist powers up here. You must spend all your 11 picks on death magic. Because that's the only way to get a guaranteed rare spell straight away. I turn that off and I choose Wraiths. The shadow demons are redundant. I get all the common black spells and I get a choice of 2 uncommon spells. Black Prayer is good, it boosts things on the battlefield. And the other one I'll have, press right click to get all this. Transforms a target creature into a vile undead. That might be the best one to take as the second. Subversion creates a feeling of contempt for the target wizard in all other wizards, reducing relations. Nope. Drain power. From the mana reserve, possession, attempts to change the allegiance of a normal enemy unit to that of the casting wizard. That's the best one so far, I think. Now, choice of races. Elves produce magic, and everything about this build is concerned with magic power, squeezing the last bit of it. Because I can't be on the Mirren plane, I can't pick dark elves, so I'll pick high elves. And I'll choose purple as my banner colour. Building the 2 worlds. And we'll have a starting city name. Wraith home. Now, just for a moment, I'm going to investigate this ruin to see if it's empty. It is. I found a berserk spell. Okay. Now you guys will go back. Now there are a few things to adjust. Under info, I want to go into the tax collector and temporarily raise the taxes. That star shows that it's on 1 gold and causing 20% unrest. I'll take that up to 2 gold for a little while. Under magic, I don't want to do any spell research. I'm going to drag that down, lock it into 0 position, and I don't want these half and half. I want to be building my mana skill up. Skill is how many points of magic you can cast in a turn, so it affects how many turns it takes you to cast. And I will be casting Wraith spells principally, but I will now lock that. So most of the points are going into straight out production of mana. Alchemy. Transmute gold to power. You lose half if you're not an alchemist, but if I had ticked the box for alchemist, I wouldn't have got my 11 books of black magic. So I'd rather do it this way. And now I've got 50 magic points. Under spells, I will start my first Wraith summoning going, but at this point that's how many turns it will take to summon a Wraith, but I'll be doing things during this time which will shrink that. Armies just gives you a quick idea, and items is for when you have heroes holding magical items. You have a list of cities. Now this is building housing at the moment, which is not what I want. I want to change to making a granary so that I have working high elves to a considerable extent. The fact that the 2 guards are out of the city is what's causing this rebellion, but that's how you get workers building things. If I say okay to that, I'm at -2 food, which is no good. So I'll go back in there and let them do food just for 1 turn until the guys come back. I know there's going to be monsters in this blue magic node. The 5 colours of magic in this game are the same as Magic the Gathering, if you're familiar with that. I'm producing 3 gold and 10 mana per turn, but there'll be more than 10 used up by the casting of the Wraith spell, so that's going to drop pretty rapidly, my mana pool. That's been dealt with. Info. The surveyor lets you check how good the land around a city is. for checking for the best places to build new cities if that's what you're into. But I will be taking over cities with my wraiths. And that flips you to the Mirren Plain, which I know nothing about at this stage, and may not have to go into at all. Right, next turn. It wants me to start researching a spell. I'll pick something. I'll pick Summoning Circle. Now these guys are back. I'll go into the city again. I'll make them patrol. Now I should be able to see there's no more guy in rebellion. Question is, what's the food situation? No, I still need that one. Just until the granary is built. I won't be buying buildings to rush them because I'd rather convert my money into magic. And whenever I see this get down to 0, I'll see about transferring some gold across, because otherwise it will slow down the production of my first Wraith. Right, down to 2 mana. So, magic, alchemy, do this conversion again. And that took all that away straight away. It's not worth doing it again for 5 GP. But if I go into spells now, yeah, it thinks it's going to take even longer, but it isn't. Right, we've now produced the granary. There it is. So I should be able to reduce the number of farmers. And I'll start working on a shrine because it's a building that will produce magic. Yep, 0 food, that's the net balance of excess food. And I think I can do some more alchemy now. You use gold to attract mercenaries and heroes, but I'm not really interested in those. My wraiths are going to do everything for me. Took that 10 mana right away. I'm producing 10 mana per turn, but it's taking that and more to cast my Wraith spell. Oops. Completed a shrine. I'll change that to a temple. Again, because it adds mana. And here comes the Wraith. Now, for safety, I'm going to save the game now. Didn't put the first character in. Right, I'll fly into that blue magic node, and it says it's guarded by many phantom warriors. Do I wish to enter? Yes. And this is how you manually control a battle, but I'm just going to put it on auto, since I just have to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 identical units. But here is the blue node that they're guarding. If I can send a magic spirit out to sit on this space, I'll be getting mana per turn from here as well. Auto. See, now I've gained 1 fame from that battle, which brings in heroes and mercenaries. Inside I find a sword. What I want to do with the sword is take it to the forge, convert it straight into mana points. 100. Okay, to that. Now you notice I ended up with only 3 figures. If those had been normal humanoid enemies, I would have healed up from doing damage to them. But because they were phantom, that didn't happen. But they were still nowhere near strong enough to challenge the Wraiths, and next time I do fight against humanoid enemies, I will heal up to the full 4 figures again. So, food. Now that's down to 5 mana because there's an upkeep cost on these Wraiths. Here, 2 moves, flying, so things that can't fly can't initiate a battle with them. 5 mana upkeep. That's their melee attack score, and they've got 6 armor, 8 resistance, and their hit points, so they're down a couple. But they're non-corporeal. They have immunity to poison, weapons, illusions, cold, and death. And they have a life steal of -3, so that's how they heal up. But the best thing of all is when they kill a normal humanoid enemy, there's a good chance that that unit will rise up at the end of the battle. And so what the Wraiths do is when they take a town, they raise up an instant defense for that town. Okay, now I must not forget to Summon a magic spirit. Before I start on the next Wraith, summon a magic spirit to tap this for mana. There's the magic spirit. First of all, well, that moved him in. Just select the magic spirit and hit meld. And you can see the sign there. More magic per turn. So where will I search next? With the Wraiths. I'll do a little circuit around the close area first of all, but I must now start working on summoning my next Wraith. And I'm back up to 11 mana, even paying the upkeep for the first one. And with 79 mana to spare. Let's go up a bit further. Another blue node. Now, let's see what's here. A few Phantom Warriors. Enter. Same as before. Although I'm going to end up more wounded. $130 mana crystals is the good thing there, and learnt another spell. But I really do need to find a village with ordinary creatures in to get this unit healed up. And back here in the spells, I can't raise another magic spirit until I've finished raising the second Wraith, because if you change your mind, you lose all your progress so far on summoning. Yes, getting very weak here. Ah, there's something brown. Brown means a unit that's not owned by a wizard. So I have this unit here, and there'll be some more in there. Alright, go for it. Yes. It came up from 2 figures left to 3. And this unit has risen from the dead. Now, it'll join it into the Wraith's party, but that will slow the Wraith down. So what I want to do is take this guy, he's not costing an upkeep because he's not a magical creature. I think I'll have to do it next turn. It won't let me split them yet. Okay. Wraith, by yourself. Attack here. 1, 2, 3, 4 ordinary units, which will be no problem for the Wraith. Health, see that? Back to 4 figures. His health went up. I do not want to destroy this city. I want to use it for whatever magical power I can get out of it. And I have 3 units, well actually 4 units, to defend it. See, this guy can now enter the city as well, and once again I have to wait till next turn, I think, to sort them out.